Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Sunday, September 7th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We have showers and thunderstorms again for today and this evening. It's actually a higher probability than yesterday, and heavier rains are possible with these storms today. There's more moisture in the air. The skies, though, will partially clear late tonight, and we're looking forward to a mostly sunny Monday. And showers and thunderstorms return for Tuesday through Friday at least. We are looking with the cloud cover for cooler temperatures and higher humidity, especially when comparing it to Monday afternoon. And then we should start drying out on Saturday just in time for the weekend, with a warming trend redeveloping on Sunday. Okay, here's our weather risk outlook. You can see today we have basically it's a 25 to 40% chance of thunderstorms for pretty much everywhere. On Monday, that does end, actually late Sunday night. And then it doesn't start up again until late Monday night, when there's a slight chance in the southeast highlands and then in the central Idaho mountains, at least some of them. And then Tuesday, the chance of thunderstorms returns to mountainous areas, and then for the southeast highlands and lower elevations in the South Hills, the Magic Valley and Snake Plain, there's just a slight chance of thunderstorms. And then it tails off to a slight chance on Wednesday, and then a slight chance of thunderstorms on Thursday. There'll be greater cloud cover, and there should be more shower activity for Wednesday and Thursday. And so when you don't get breaks in the clouds, it's much harder to trigger thunderstorm activity. Here's our current satellite. Here's the what went through yesterday and triggered some thunderstorm activity. It was pretty limited though, and so we're looking at this batch of moisture coming in, and that will be what's triggering the thunderstorms for today. And then back in here, you can see there is clear areas back in here, and those will be pushing in on Monday. Here's what the smoke is doing compared to the moderate and borderline unhealthy for sensitive groups. Yesterday, we're doing much better today, much improved. Good both in Pocatello and Idaho Falls, actually. Good in Ketchum, and moderate in the city of Chalice, and it is expected to get moderate today. This is the forecast with the yellow. So it will be getting worse in places like Pocatello and Ketchum through this. But you can see that there are some areas up here near Island Park and down here in the Bear Lake Basin where will actually be fine. Okay, here's the high temperatures and minimum humidities for today. So we are looking for to be about the same as yesterday. Lower to middle 80s for these Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley, and 60s and 70s for most of the mountains. And you can see the relative humidity here, most locations staying above the 25% threshold. So you really do need to get it below 15% to get active fire behavior. The chance of thunderstorms. This morning, there's actually a slight chance up here in the northeast corner. We do have some showers actually going through right now. But most places, little to no thunderstorm activity. But by this afternoon, you can see again 20 to 40%. A lot of this is 25% or higher for today. And again, as high as 40%. For the evening, it starts to taper off. You can see the solid chance for thunderstorms, or actually not even really solid, but the chance for thunderstorms is pretty much in the northeast corner of our forecast area. Elsewhere, it's basically a slight chance for this evening. Unlike tonight, they pretty much will be ended. Here's the expected precipitation during the day today. Some places in the mountains getting up where it's possibly of as much as a quarter inch, but most are in the barely measurable to about 1/10 of an inch, and that area shrinks in size for the overnight hours, with the main focus for the heavier precipitation being this corner along the Wyoming border. This is pretty representative of winds for the next 3 days. maximum gusts for today and tonight, you could see it barely gets to around 18 miles an hour. So most locations it's 20 or below for sure. Some places not even getting above 15. And then overnight lows, see from around 50 to the mid 50s for the lower elevations, and a place like Stanley getting almost to the freezing mark. Okay, on Monday, skies clear during the overnight, and so we're looking for sunny skies. So the temperatures, you can see there's a little bit cooler, maybe a degree or two, but you can see it does dry out humidity-wise. There's some upper teens now here, especially over the Arco Desert, where it looks like it's about 15 to 18%. And the chance of thunderstorms, though, during the day, hardly anything. And then Monday night, most of this is after midnight. There is a slight chance. Again, you can see it's down here in the southeast corner, then up here in the central Idaho mountains. And then for Monday and Monday night, if we do get any sort of precipitation, it's pretty limited. You can see nothing's even remotely past a tenth of an inch. Most of it is a lot less than that, and a lot of places not getting anything. Overnight lows, you can see they're a little bit warmer because we will start clouding up after midnight, and so we should see more mild temperatures, especially in the southern portions. You can see Stanley, though, not much warmer at 34 compared to 33 the night before. Then on Tuesday, you can see colder. We'll barely reach 80 degrees now in the Snake River Plain, eastern Magic Valley. You can see the relative humidity is back up again. In fact, it's way up, especially here in the central Idaho mountains, where it's in excess of 50% in some of these locations. In the 40s down here in the eastern Magic Valley. So basically, it's our western areas that will be getting a lot more moisture compared to other locations. Here you can see why the greater thunderstorm activity will be over the central Idaho mountains, both Tuesday and Tuesday night. And the mountains get, pretty good thunderstorm activity, just a slight chance for the lower elevations and the south central highland area. And here's what the precipitation looks like. And you can see solidly a tenth to a quarter of an inch here in the central Idaho mountains. That's why the humidity is way up. And then during the overnight, the thunderstorms and showers pretty much activated by solar radiation. And so once the sun goes down, the precipitation amounts will decrease. And overnight lows, you can see we're back to getting cooler, mostly in the 40s, and Stanley actually getting below freezing. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can contact us at this telephone number here, 24/7, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.